Hello and welcome everyone to Dragon Memoria. For those of you wondering what this is, well, it's Dungeons and Dragons, or more specifically, a group of people playing Dungeons and Dragons. So if it's not something you want to watch, well, too bad. We already started, and we're not going to change our mind. We're going to be here next week also, and on Friday, and so too bad. But depending on
break happens.
Yeah, but depending on where you're watching this from, you might have suggestion either on the right or the left. So if it's really not something you want to watch, go there. For everyone else, if you actually want to watch people playing Dungeons and Dragons, if you actually watched us before and think that this is entertaining, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you with us. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're coming back from a previous session, welcome back. And if you're here to troll us, well, it's always fun to watch, but this time we might actually ban you really quickly, so. But for everyone else, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
To be clear, that's not a dig on people who are actual trolls.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
It is an internet term.
Yes. We want to make sure that this is understood. We don't have any problems with
channel.
We don't have any problems with trolls, orc, kobold, goblins, dragons, beholders.
They've all got a hard enough time trying to get Wi-Fi underground. Like,
Yeah. You don't get good cell service under a bridge.
yeah.
It's not their fault, you know. They don't have a good education. It's just because no internet. And no school wants to have them because they're known to eat small children. So they have nowhere to start their education with.
That's actually a harmful stereotype. They'll eat anybody.
Yes.
It just people care
just so
more
happens
than
that-
small children.
Yeah, it just so happens that children
no.
are
It's
small enough to fit in their
they
mouths.
they will eat anybody. It's just they prefer children because they're usually their muscles are a little bit more tender. That's the only reason.
Crunchy.
Well, that's the bone, not the muscles.
I mean, if children have crunchy muscles, I don't think they're children.
Well, that's
They got
another
crunchy
stereotype.
muscles. They're not living long anyway.
That's another stereotype. That's gargoyle children. So, all right. So after this interesting introduction to this episode, yeah, let's get right in. If you like the crackling fire here, ambient music, you have information down below. And most likely later on, Chaotic Calling, you also have information below. Chaotic Calling being another D&D channel, and ambient music, somewhere you can create ambience for your streams and so on. And I'm probably going to start introducing the app that I've been using for making maps, because it's going to be live on March, I think. I've been using Dungeon Alchemist. It's a new. Right now, it's still in closed beta, but I participated in the Kickstarter, so that's why I can already use it. It's going to be live on Steam somewhere in March, I think they said. And that's it. Now try to imagine. There is a nice introduction, animation, music, an introduction of every character. And then we slide back into the game. And here we are. So, last episode. The party led its first organized battle against enemy forces. 44 soldiers engaged 20 enemy parasite zombie soldiers. If you're wondering why I didn't put up a map, well, here you have it. I didn't want to have to place 70 token on a battle map. Thanks to some magical assistance from Jorg. only minor injuries were sustained by the army of our party. After the engagement, the party gathered themselves and kept on traveling, knowing the story they were told called for the travelers to follow the suggestion of the noble woman to go underground in order to climb down the plateau where they are. They suggested to find shelter for the arriving for the for the night that is slowly falling on them. Don't know why, I just couldn't say it the way that it was written. Word just didn't want to fall in. Which led them to find the entrance that the story they had heard from in the story, an entrance which apparently leads them into the valley. Unfortunately, the entrance to the cave looked guarded by enemy. And the party rather not engage their entire force, even though it would be the quickest way to finish this. It would probably be also the quickest way to end up with hysteria and panic and people gutting themselves out, or others. So,
The worst part of every zombie flick.
yeah, always happens. You always need someone that actually is gonna do this at one point. And this is where we left off, with the party starting to devise a strategy that they will most likely not follow. And hopefully they will come out on top. So, Jorg, audience, Tobiashi, Remy, and Fisher, tell us of this incredible strategy that you've been thinking about for 1 week.
Alright. Well, here's my incredible strategy that I came up with. Sneak in there. See, try and not involve the guards. See what we can do. Hope that it's just some of the zombie guards and not other slogs. And see if we can win the fight on our own. And if we can't, basically retreat back out and call in the guards for support, but only use them as a last-ditch effort.
And I sent all of you the image of what you see right now.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you see one
Was
enemy.
it? Yeah, it was patrolling the outside, right?
Yeah. So one enemy is here. At DNE 7 and 8, it's going to appear on the battle map in moments. And technically, you'd be somewhere down below. But since you are figuring out your strategy, you can choose to go wherever you want when the action starts. So, the one that you saw is right where there is the huge M. You know that it was looking inside the pile of rock, which represent the entrance to the cave. There is no entrance to cave yet in the app, so just use the pile of rock. But this is where the entrance to the cave is.
And it was a red one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, time to get infected and get superpowers. Let's go.
Yeah, I say we try and sneak up, ambush it, and I'll just try and banish it with my whip.
Do you say this out loud, or do you not? Because there are other people around us.
Probably. I'm focused on the task at hand.
Can you put me on the other side of Remy? Sorry.
Tobiashi on the other side of Remy.
Alright.
And Magna is not here, so.
So when I hear Fisher, I guess, say this, I'll be like, "Oh yes, thank you, robot." I told him my plan beforehand, and he helped me remember in case I missed any details.
Yes.
Yes, we
Don't
should
know.
use
Don't
the-
worry, viewers. I know what the intention was.
We should use the whip that I have equipped our bodyguard robot with. The banishment whip.
That's one smart robot.
Well, yeah. You hear Kalina says, "Well, it's that." Just like all of the interesting arcane machine we have at the castle, they all have their own specialization.
Because as a druid, I don't understand machines.
Well, that's all right. Don't worry about it. You'll get the chance to see some very elaborate one when we're back at the castle.
Yeah, no one should worry about anything. Let's just move on.
Raimi is keeping a very close eye on Tobiyashi.
All right, well, time's a wasting. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't see why we just stay here.
I am not designed for stealth.
I
So.
do remember this. We will do our best.
I
Just be a
could use
distraction.
my last level 3 spell slot to make you good at it, but that might
I
not
would
be-
prefer you saved your last level 3 spell slot for the unknown fight we're about to
Yeah.
enter.
I will do
George.
that. Yeah.
Wait, well, can Fisher even get infected?
I don't know if any of us can be infected. I don't know how this works.
It depends. Well, it depends what it is.
Yeah. It's.
I am immune to disease.
I am also immune to disease.
Never take a gamble on Thursday chili.
What an interesting
Chili
thing to
sounds
say.
good.
Well,
George,
hope-
do you make chili?
I can make some chili.
Dang. I'll have to try it sometime.
Also, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, wasn't there a local story about a monster other than the Sloth that's in here?
Yes. We're
That
gonna
may have
hope
been
to not
turned
get
into one.
it.
So
Mm.
Oh, yeah, but it's just stories. You really shouldn't put all that much trust into old wives' tales. It's usually just to scare children from venturing into the caves. It's
Yep.
Is that a gamble we want to take?
And we're gonna have to take it. And
Yeah.
We're literally in a wives' tale. No, it's fine.
But we can assume. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Let's keep in mind that it could be there.
yeah, we will.
Kalina.
All right.
Kalina just rolls her eyes when you say this.
I will take out the whip and I guess start trying to sneak
I will
towards it.
sneak as well.
I will also
And
sneak.
I will
split
sneak
up
but like 20-ish feet behind them.
like arc it, you know.
Yeah, I'm sneaking away from Fisher.
Okay.
I'm also sneaking away from Fisher.
Okay,
Fisher's
I'm
looking
going
like-
left. Everybody else is going right.
Yeah.
Fisher's going left. Everyone else is going right.
Alright, I will roll.
Yeah, let's roll
Me
stealth.
2.
19 for stealth.
Ooh, 18 for stealth.
I've been watching Remy just disappear. It's been helping.
It's gonna get like a 35, and you're gonna feel like you're not quite there yet.
Shit, really though, he's just gonna disappear again. I'm like, dang it. I thought I had it this time.
So,
No, a
Ooh, you guys
disadvantage
should not have snuck with me. I got a 6.
plus 0
Oh, yeah, you should have been sneaking with Fisher.
is 4.
so audience and Fisher both have under 6 or 6 and under.
Yeah.
Jorg, you rolled a
18.
18. That's decent. Tobiyashi,
19.
that's decent. Remy,
I only rolled an 18 this time.
Whoa!
Let's go.
wow, Tobiyashi is stealthier than you.
Look, not every D20.
Raimi got
rolls a
distracted looking at audience just utterly failed to be stealthy in any way.
Wait, is it dark or is it about to be dark?
Right now it's the end of day. You'd still have maybe an hour and a half. No, 3/4 of an hour before the end of the day. So I guess you'd start having some colors in the sky.
Yeah, he saw he saw audience's scales glimmering in the light, and he was like, "Oh my gosh!"
It just adds to the depth of colors, reflection from the beautiful sunlight, the sky, the clouds, the two moons.
The two
Lightly
glinting
steps on
eyes
a
looking
twig.
at. Oh wait, no.
All right, so Fisher, as you are arriving to take this from the left, you said you rolled a 4.
4.
Okay. So where exactly do you want to try and end? Do you go behind the first tree, and then to the next tree, then to the next tree, and then you have a nearly 50 feet to cover before reaching the creature that you think you're stealthy enough to reach.
Honestly, the second tree doesn't seem to be any closer than the first tree.
So right
So
now
I
on
like
your
this-
left, I'd say you are... K4 is probably the same thing as if you were hiding at I1. So either place would be about the same distance. Okay. So while you think about how you are going to approach this, still believing that you are stealthy enough, your passive perception is allowing you to notice that you are still making noise. But, you know, you are attempting to be quiet.
Can I notice if it is doing anything?
Make a perception roll.
I'm gonna try to get to F12.
That is a 13 with Terranad. Meaning a 10. Yeah, 10 without.
Okay. Okay. The one that's there, you're looking at it and just looks around. You think he heard you walking, but doesn't seem to be focusing where you are right now. While you're doing this, Tobiyashi, your goal is to get to F12. Going from where to where? Right in front of you, there is a small bush, and then there is sort of a small pine grove to the right.
Yeah, I'd be going diagonally through the pine grove all the way to G16 and then cut over to F12.
Okay, so first step is G16. Jorg?
Jorg is gonna follow him. He's gonna get into like the I-15 area.
Ah, that's exactly where I was putting you. All right.
Oh, cool. Yep, that seems like a good spot.
Remy?
I think. Yeah, I think specifically so he could still have like a good perspective on that cave entrance. Probably stealthing behind that tree at around K13.
Okay. So just behind the tree there. Somewhere in its foliage. So basically L13. Is that it?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I guess L13. I guess that's technically the tree space.
Well, no, but it's because you said behind the tree at K13. So that's L13.
I mean, like I'm like, you see, whenever I see like a tree top on a map, just like I don't necessarily know where the trunk is
Okay.
relative to like the.
But if you can be at
shrubbery.
K13, you'd like to be at K13. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's all right. We'll just say that you are doing the spy thing on the trunk of the tree. Audience?
Audience would, let's see. I would probably start sneaking up with Remy, Jorg, and Tobiyashi. Notice that I was being very loud. And decide that perhaps me going with the other stealthy members was not the best idea.
Okay.
Because obviously I was not being stealthy. So then I would probably make a hard cut and try and kind of get over to the left around, let's say, because I'd put my full movement around L9 and try and start moving back over towards Fisher.
Well, it works. It works with your attempt at stealth. This is a really small tree. So you probably have Remy looking at audience going, oh man, does he really think that he's hidden behind that tree?
Audience arms are just like out like this, pretending to be branches. No one knows.
What I'm
No.
hearing is that audience is T-posing in front of the red sod.
Yes.
Asserting dominance.
You can't see me if I can't see you.
Are you saying that audience's eyes are closed?
Just his face, just his head's right behind the tree to where he can't see it.
Interesting. Most interesting. Alright. Let's have some bit of music to accompany this fight. Okay, so from that point on, Fisher, your intention is to run at the guy and try to whip it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's all roll for the initiative.
Initiative.
Ooh.
Natural 20.
Ooh,
23.
I got a
That's a-
7.
I wasted that.
Yes.
That's a 15.
I did not want to go first.
Okay, so Tobiyashi is a 24. Is that it? Natural 20 is 24
23.
for you? 23?
23.
Okay. Fisher.
12.
12. Audience.
15.
15. Jorg.
I got a 7.
That's interesting. Remy.
Yep.
The soft 20.
Okay. Well then, Are you all waiting for Fisher to make its first attack?
Yes.
Alright, so basically, Tobiyashi, Remy, and audience. If you want to hold an attack or an action, you can, because you all have initiative before Fisher.
I will be holding.
Okay.
Actually,
Then
wait,
you
how
will be.
close am I?
Can actually use that longbow you picked up forever ago.
I want to be 5 feet up. I want to be.
Okay.
Although, like, interestingly enough, because this actually doesn't get used very often, but you actually can
Almost fed on my
hold
bed
a
liner. Booty clapper
movement,
9000.
and you could, like, in response to something, you can use your reaction to move your movement speed to a location.
Yes, but I'm 5 feet short of my movement speed to hit the thing.
Also, you
I saw-
wouldn't be able to hit the thing with your reaction.
Don't you have have that
That's
long
so
sword
sus.
or that short sword and chain?
No, not
I wish
attuned
you
to
would
me right
go.
now.
No,
Ah.
he wanted to be attuned with the mug.
The mug was far more important to me.
Obviously.
Mhm.
Alright, so.
So I would want to be at J. I guess J9.
So in front of the tree, that's even worse.
I rolled a 6. Okay, I'm trying here. I was trying to cross over to the other tree. To say that's where I stopped.
No, I can understand the confusion though, because the color of the scales isn't that far off from a tree bark.
It's darkish. Audience is hoping that he can't see him. We're moving sneakily.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting point.
Champion advanced.
For you, Remy, you and probably audience and Fisher, because you have such a strong sense of the world that you came from, you can notice that you're supposed to be in the beginning of fall, but trees are green here, so that it helps you to see that there is it's not just an exact X number of year in the past. For Jorg and Tobiyashi, it's fine. Well, not audience, but the color of the trees are fine.
What are you talking about? Audience is the finest thing in this whole area.
All right.
On the one patch of evergreen, guys. Let's go.
And Remy, you also have the possibility to prepare an action.
Yeah, you know what? Remy is going to hold action, but he's holding that action for if the creature if Fisher fails in his banishment.
Okay.
Very specifically.
Okay. And Tobiyashi?
I'll be holding my movement to run towards the cave entrance. Only if the whip succeeds. If it doesn't succeed, I'll move to the F12, like I was meaning to.
Okay. Okay. Then we go down to Fisher. And Fisher, you have your... Wow, you're exactly 25 feet away. So, you start running.
Yeah.
You start running toward the creature, and just as you arrive, apparently, he was waiting for you. He also held an action. So,
Since it's a whip, can I stop at like G6 and hit him from 10 feet away?
yes, you can, of course.
That is his right as a whip user.
Yeah, I'll do that. Might also have range.
Okay. Well, since you can attack at a distance, So, let's see how smart he is. They're not that smart. He's not that smart at all. So he was completely waiting for you, but you just as you arrived, you saw him turn around and start placing himself in a combat situation. But since you had planned on attacking right before you hit him, you actually attack him just before he unleashes his thing on you.
Alright, first attack is a nat 20.
Holy shit!
All right, well,
Which means it's 2d4 plus 6. And then I will be attempting to banish him also.
High rollers.
10 damage. And it needs to make a, what is banishment? A charisma save?
yes, I
DC
believe
of
so.
50.
Yes. So how sexy is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so how sexy is it for a frog? It's 15 sexy.
Damn.
It's a sexy frog.
15 is the DC.
Oh shit!
This one had a
Oh,
this one had a bathing suit on.
I am going to attack it again and try the same thing.
All right, well then in that again with the whip. Yes, of course. Kelly Collins
That
is
one will
joining
not
us.
hit though.
Whip it good.
That's an
Whip it
11
real
to
not
hit.
gonna
good.
lie, I think the whip makes it more sexy.
11 is not enough to hit.
All right, that triggers my reaction.
The whip comment.
As well as the creature moving forward to strike you.
My reaction to move to F12.
As well as another creature leaving the nest to attack audience. And the third creature leaving the cave to go toward Fisher. And so you end up with two two red toads and one blue one coming out and running toward all of you. Fisher, there is the blue one and the red one are going. A blue one and a red one are going toward you, and a red one is.
If I kill someone, I get their soul.
Going as far as they can toward you, but not reaching you. Remy, your attack. You have the choice. Hold on, I'll update for the movement. You have your choice of target.
Yeah, it's honestly, this is a situation where I'm gonna hit the red one, engage with Fisher, just because I already rolled with a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And I have to. Okay, Amy, remember, you shot with an arrow, so you roll a d6, not a d4. Alright, so then 2, 6, 9, 12, 6. Okay, thank God. 17 piercing on the red slot.
17 is enough to hit.
No, I already.
Okay,
I
sorry.
rolled it to hit.
I was looking at my
17
own dice. Yes, okay. So the one that's there, alright. 17.
Actually, think about it. I should probably get out a 4th d6.
So
Yeah, that was my reaction.
This one here is at.
There we go.
And this one here is at. Alright. Tobiyashi, it also triggers whatever you had planned.
Going to F12, and then I am going to Oh, I hope. Okay, let's see.
It's in range of your weapon.
Yeah, how big is it? How big are these things?
The red slot, they're a large creature.
Alright, we'll see if this works. I'm going to use my silks and slither them over and try to grab it by both ankles. And let me know if that I need to. I'll decide what I do after that. To see if it succeeds.
All right, so you try to grapple it. Your roll is
Woo! 21.
natural 1. So
Let's go.
You managed to grapple it.
All right, I have his ankles, right?
Yeah.
So I'm by this tree, right?
Yes.
Can I still expend a key point? Question.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to expend a key point, and I'm going to use, what is it called? I'm going to use Step of the Wind, and on the tree, I am going to use the stabilization of the large creature, and kind of put my feet on the tree, and then try to jump as far as I can the opposite way of it.
Okay, first question. Is your silk an action or a bonus action?
My silk should be an action, but the jump should be a movement, right?
Yes, but using the key point for Step of the Wind, I believe, is a bonus action. I just want to make sure that you're not using 2 bonus actions.
Okay, let me see. I think to use my silk as a grapple is an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
I'm trying to make it fall over, basically. And my jumping distance doubled is 10, right? 10 feet?
Okay. Well, that would fall into the category of a shove action, so... Technically, because of that, you wouldn't be able to take that action yet, because it is a combat action.
Alright, then I'll hold it until it's my turn again.
But you can place yourself properly and... Yes?
Yeah, I'll place myself properly. What were you gonna say, Zach?
I was just going to say, unless this is entirely your option, you wanted to use your action surge on that.
Oh, yo, I could, huh? You know what? To knock it prone, might as well. Yeah, I'll use my action surge and then do it.
Alright, I believe
Try to
that
get this thing
they
to trip.
do have the opportunity to try and resist a shove action. I believe it's strength.
So, my strength against his strength, or am I still using wisdom? Well, I think it would be strength because my legs. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
we have it here. Target to shove must make one within reach. Strength. Okay. Oh,
16.
For you it's 16. All right. And his
Come
is.
on.
15.
Let's go!
You manage to trip it, so it falls prone. That's probably why it wasn't able to reach audience. You see this creature audience charging at you, and Tobiyashi wrapping its silk around its ankle and forcing it to the ground.
Audience gets excited that he now gets to attack it as it lies on the ground.
Okay. And so Tobiyashi, Remy, audience, go, go, go.
Well, audience will walk up to the creature that is now prone in front of him. Because that seems like a good time to hit it.
Then go
And hit
ahead.
it.
Does prone give advantage, or?
Yes, it does.
Wait,
My heart, my soul.
Well, I don't need
I
it.
believe.
That's a nat 20.
Well, you
Yeah,
know.
those spell slots.
Sure would be nice to have spell slots left.
Yeah, well, I could have one. I had my, what's it called? Channel
Oh.
Divinity,
Uh-huh.
which I could technically use. I don't know if I can do that now, though.
Channel Divinity.
To turn it into a spell slot.
What kind of action it is? What is it?
Bitch.
It's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action and using.
Like,
I will use it if I can, because that's actually worth it to me to get the level 2 Divine Smite double.
Since I know you haven't looked over Tasha's that
Like,
much,
you get all the benefits.
the feature's
I
called
awakening me.
Harness Divine
You don't have
Power.
to get the hardware.
He can convert his channel divinity into a spell slot of an appropriate level. In which case, he can make a level 2 spell slot if he wants to.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'll allow it.
Okay, well, then I will do that and immediately use it to cast a level 2 Divine Smite on that.
He just goes,
Alright, let's see how much damage I do.
You see it fall on its knees, and just as it arrives, you see your weapon glowing with power.
Alright, roll these twice. That's...
Knowing that when this happens, the strike is assured because your god has seen it strike the enemy.
Alright, it's not plus 5, I take that away.
He's like, hey, what are you doing way
9
back in the
plus
past?
12. 9 plus 12
he's
is
like, wait a minute, your father wasn't even born yet.
21.
No, here's the
Okay, that's
thing.
21.
His god is omnipresent.
Or whatever.
He exists in
He
all
managed
times,
to-
in all spaces, in all realities.
21.
but audience does it. That's why the god's confused.
He's 1.
Yeah. God just doesn't notice. To him, it's all the same.
You know, fighting like monkeys there. It's
At
least in case it's actually
21 plus 34 is
Wait,
55. Alright, I do 55. I
55?
do 55 damage.
Easy.
These aren't fiends, are they?
No, they're
No,
aberrations.
aberrations are aberrations.
They're aberrations. I do not get that doubled.
Double the double? Oh, jeez, that would have hurt. Okay, well, it definitely doesn't like it, but it managed to avoid the most harmful part of the attack, meaning it's not under 50%.
Damn.
Damn.
Not under 50% after 55 hit. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, I'll hit it again then.
Go ahead.
Alright, well, that'll definitely hit with the 27, but I'll see if I get another nat 20. I do not. I have no more Divine Smites left. I will just hit it for 12.
Right.
It's fine. I still hit it for 67. That off a round, I'm okay with that number.
My gloves are gonna have to go
Alright,
hungry this
man.
fight because I am not punching them.
You strike him with the divine energy of your god, unleashing your wrath. He managed to avoid having something important in his body being fried by divine energy, but does not seem to have any resistance, just a whole lot of hit points. Alright.
So is he still not under half after the second hit either?
He's still above. But it was so close, you know, that last hit, you thought that you had managed to take out just enough of its strength, but it just went right next to it, to his neck, and
Alright, so they have around 130, 135 hit points. Got it. Alright, good to know.
I will be a Diego.
Big oof.
all right. So now the creatures. Well, Fisher, you have two creatures unleashing all of their attacks. So you have natural
22
one.
AC.
Sorry?
Yeah, keep going.
Natural 1 doesn't hit. 10 doesn't hit. I'm pretty sure. 18.
Nope.
All right. 26.
Oh, kill, he had pop off.
would hit,
Oh my god, I have to kill it. I couldn't
but
reset. I get that
I
reset, I kill all of them.
actually no. I'm gonna save it. Is this from the red slot?
Yes, the blue one made all of its attack and it's missed. Now the red one, the first one, is a total of 26. Its second attack is
You should,
24, and the third attack it has is 10.
I am not casting shield.
You're not casting shield, so you are going to take that?
I was like, you need
I guess so.
Okay.
2 attacks.
Yeah. It's...
Oof.
I mean, 2 out of 6 is not bad.
I rolled really
I
low.
think I have unfortunately just become a
Yeah, I wanna save them for if I have to concentrate on banishment.
Fair enough.
Alright, so...
I'm sitting on a pile of hit points.
Oh.
Our DM says I rolled really low. You take 50 points of damage.
You rolled low on the
No,
attack.
shake-up players are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, not the damage. Okay, I thought he said he rolled really low on the damage. I was like, oh.
Alright, so the first damage... Well, I also rolled a bit low on the damage. So the first attack damages you for 5 points of piercing damage, and the second one is a bite. He tries to bite your neck off.
Jaco's a menace, okay?
For 10 points of piercing damage.
Can't tell me otherwise.
And
Have a mouthful of roots.
technically, you have to make a Constitution saving throw, but as this is considered a disease, the result doesn't matter.
To place Jaco, your goal is to destroy the mental of the enemy team.
Let's go! That matters for me
On
too.
save would have been a 19.
Okay.
4 seconds of ruin
Alright,
visibility.
well, that's good
And
that
then
both
you're
of the 2
okay
tanks of this party
walking
can be hit by
behind
these
the
things.
And
Unaffected, that's
then
important.
your ultimate
Alright,
makes 2 of them.
well, in that case, the only one
everyone
remaining
expects
is
fun.
Jorg!
Have to
Jorg!
guess which one it is.
Jorg is going to
Jorg.
use his last spell slot and summon 2 dire wolves,
Okay.
which is like his entire turn because he doesn't have any bonus actions. And he's gonna summon them next to audience, and then one next on like GH 11-12, and then one down and to the left, so they're next to the red slot next to audience.
Okay.
You have to roll
And-
initiative for him.
Yeah, they get their own initiative.
Obscuring a little bit Remy in his attempt at hitting people, but giving a decent bonus to audience if he moves just a little bit.
They got a 5.
That is not enough to hit.
No,
okay,
it's
initiative.
initiative
Oh,
to
so
go
they actually
after
get to
me.
go.
Whoops. I accidentally hit space. That rolled again, but the first one was their initiative, which was a 5.
So they'll actually get to go because their initiative is worse than yours.
Yep.
Yeah, the chances of that were pretty slim, but it worked out.
All right.
Don't forget to add your shepherd druid bonus to their hit points.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Since you forgot
that's
last
like a
time.
whole extra 10. Yeah, and they will attack. Do I roll both their attacks at the same time?
If you want
Yeah,
to,
but they have advantage.
if you want
Yeah, but
to
save time.
completely engage their attack on that, yes.
I'm just gonna do one at a time, just in case they're not
Okay.
gonna kill this one though. Does a 16 hit?
I do believe so.
Cool. So the first
Yes.
You
one.
can get a nat 20.
Damn. Yeah, I need to get a nat 20. You guys are showing me up.
They have advantage.
Oh wait, that would be a 15. Or yeah, that would be more than what I said. And then it's 2d6 plus 3.
Okay.
It'll be 17.
17.
For 12 damage. He's still prone? Or
Yes.
is he
Yes.
Still prone? Okay.
He's still prone from the attack. So, how much damage do you do in total?
The first one was 12. Now I'm doing the second one.
Okay.
But he got... Okay. He got a 10.
That is not
Advantage.
have to hit.
They have pack.
Yeah, they have
Advantage.
advantage. Yeah, I know. I rolled 2
Oh,
dice.
oof.
Yeah.
Double advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yep, that was my turn.
And
The
theirs.
wolf's turn. Yep. So I'm
All
gonna
right.
grab something to keep track of their health.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. So that's their turn and their turn, and as they bite down into the creature, blood comes
They
out.
get infected, and then he de-summons them. Do the tadpoles just like fall onto the ground, or do they disappear?
That would be weird, but I definitely thought about it. If he desummon them, I think that there's going to be eggs falling on the ground.
Gross.
Maybe we could take him home, raise a pet.
Ah,
Raise a sloth. Yeah, sure.
I'm the only one that's allowed to have an aberration friend in this party.
Dang, aberration gatekeeping.
All right, we go back
Well,
to
too
the.
late on that. Toby's already my friend.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Dun dun. All right, we go back to the top of the initiative. Speaking of Tobiyashi, you're the top of the initiative.
Alright, I will use my action to try to keep him prone. Because like if I already have him grappled, I could use my another action to try to keep him prone. Well, when it was my turn again.
Yeah, sure.
Here. Oh, I should probably tell you, Toby.
Yeah.
While he is both grappled and prone, he can't be unprone until he attempts to take an action to ungrapple himself.
Okay. So he's prone.
Like-
I can't attack. Since both my arms are being used. Well,
Well,
what am I, both my arms?
You're a
grapple
monk.
shouldn't-
You can kick people, you know.
I was about to say, it's like unarmed strikes aren't just punches; they are kicks.
Yeah.
They are
Headbutts.
elbows.
Alright.
Pads. They are.
Elbow
Okay,
strike.
I will do.
Knee strike.
I will do two unarmed strikes on him with my legs. And
Yeah,
one.
all you have to do is keep wrapping the silk around the tree and moving on the other side. There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
You are at F10. And
12 doesn't hit,
no, it doesn't hit.
and a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Alright, and I'm going to do 7 points of damage, just like the meme you guys sent. And then I go back to where I was standing to stay behind the tree.
Well, to be honest, you're doing better than the meme that was posted, because that's a whole lot of
That's true.
attack he did for 7 hit points.
Yeah.
All right. Then we go down to Remy. Remy, your visibility has been slightly obscured.
go up.
Like, honestly, I would say Remy's not the kind of person to go and kick a man while he's down, but that would be a lie. So, I think Remy is going to... let's see... 1, 2, 5. Yeah. So Remy is going to move to I think it's 8. Yeah. I8. Yes, I8.
Okay.
going to pull out the good boy
Okay.
and stab downward, and it might as well attempt to like jump to something closer to flesh with a blade of booming.
They got rock hard abs.
Oh, thank God I didn't get the one. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
All right, so this is the good boy. So it's the D4 this time. I have to keep saying it out loud so I don't use the wrong die. It's going to be 3, 7, 9, 13, 19. Forgot to roll the D8. Yeah, 19 piercing and 4 thunder.
Okay. Damn.
And then he's going to bonus action disengage and put himself behind audience at J9, because that's the last 5 feet of his movement he gets to use.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we have the enemy attacking. So, the one on the ground really isn't enjoying. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Do I have to contest him to see if he gets up, or?
Only if he tries to break your grapple.
The gambit is
Okay.
basically he either makes all of his attacks at disadvantage, or he uses up his action to try to break your grapple.
Yeah.
Or he throws a fireball on himself.
No, we confirmed last session these aren't the spellcasting ones.
All right.
So,
He might have a scroll.
are you sure you want to give me those ideas? All right, Tobiyashi. The creature turns toward you and unleashes its 3 attacks on you.
Ooh.
With disadvantage, we have 11.
Okay.
We have a 15.
Ooh, okay.
And we have a 23.
Oh,
23.
yeah, I get hit.
So we go with...
Looks like my dreams are coming true.
You, as he tries to bite you, he tries to claw you. The last attempt at clawing does manage to scratch you for a 8 points of piercing damage. And you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
When he hits Toby, I will hit him.
Then hit him.
Oh. Or I will
Stop
try
it.
to. Never
God.
mind, I got another nat 20. Why did I use all my spell slots? I want higher spell slots.
That's a 12 for the con save.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Alright, he gets hit for 23 for hitting Toby.
Damn.
Nice.
Dang.
Don't hit Toby. Gonna make me waste my freaking lay on hands on him. Cures disease.
That's right. Lay on hand can remove a disease, I believe. No, it's poison. It's just poison or
Is it
poison and
Or is it
disease?
disease?
Okay.
It might be.
What's it?
Oh. It's a couple things.
Nope, I can either cure disease or neutralize a poison.
Okay.
Sick. Or
Yeah.
not sick anymore.
All right.
Hey, my gold is gone.
All right. Well, the other two are going to unleash their fury on you, Fisher.
I was about to say me. I'm dead.
Wait,
Dead.
I haven't gone since the last time they attacked me.
Well, that's because they held their attack. They have an initiative higher than yours. So when you attack, they attacked, and their initiative is higher than yours. So you...
They basically knew we were coming, so they had attacks prepared.
Was it that long ago? I don't know.
We're just on the second round.
We weren't stealthy, so they had attacks prepared when
Well,
we got up to them.
you weren't stealthy. They didn't notice Remy, Tobiyashi, and Jorg, but they did notice everyone else.
Yeah.
Never see it coming.
Okay, so Fisher, first attack is a 21.
Yes.
Second attack is a 25. This is the blue one attacking you.
I'm gonna. No, I'll take it.
Okay. And the last one, a 21. So,
Also miss.
the first one missed, the second one hit, meaning it's... Ouch. 17 points of piercing damage.
Ouch, indeed.
The second one attacks you. With a 13, a 7,
Yes,
and a 25.
that will hit.
And does 7 points of piercing damage. You'd have a Constitution saving throw to make, but you actually have 2 Constitution saving throw to make, but the result being a disease. Doesn't matter what you roll.
Wait, Toby, what did you roll in your Constitution saving throw? Did you pass or not pass?
I rolled a 12. I don't know. He didn't tell me if I did pass.
Fair enough. Did you add the +2 I was giving you to it?
+2? When did that
Yeah, because
happen?
you're within 10 feet of me.
Oh, okay.
Is he?
Actually,
That's
he's
a 14.
at least
No, he's
15 feet away.
He's too
Oh,
far
Oh,
away.
is he
really?
15?
15.
God
Yeah.
damn it. Toby. Stand closer to me.
Yeah, okay, I will.
I mean, in Tobiashi's defense, there weren't many places he could stand that could get closer to you.
Okay, so yeah, that's all of their initiative. So, audience.
Oh, okay.
Kill this thing.
I'm gonna keep hitting the thing in front of me, who's still prone, because it didn't get up. So,
Yeah, he was hoping that Tobiyashi would be injured enough that he would leave.
Dude,
He's just hoping he'd leave.
this is 16 hit.
My last game, I fucking
Yes, it is enough to hit.
was the team.
Alright. That'll be 15 points of damage.
Toby is a master at roleplay.
I'm feeling a lot of damage to this slot.
Oh yes, right now it feels like the texture of his body is reaching ground meat.
Ooh.
Alright, well that will hit because it's a 22, but I'll see if I get a nat 20. I did not. I rolled the nat 1, so I'll stick with the 22.
No, take the one.
Alright, dice go away so I can roll my damage. Thank you.
Oh,
Alright, that's 11. That roll isn't as good, but it's fine. I'll do another 11 points of damage to him.
All right. Well, in that case, his body becomes ground meat, as your last blow seems to go straight through his skull, and you see just this spreading in
Alright.
front of you, and he is dead.
I'll be like, let's go help Fisher.
What's that much for us?
Let's go
We should
help
do
her.
that.
What? I got this. I'm.
Deviyashi's silk looks really gross right now.
Let's go help. And I guess actually I can do that because I still haven't used my movement. So
Just
My
got a couple
movement.
tadpoles dying inside me because
it'll be 5, 10,
They're looking for
Hostile
nourishment and
advisement.
finding none.
16, no, 5, 10, 50. Yeah, I'll move in the space right next to Fisher. And G7. Yes, G7.
Okay.
Let's do something. No.
I am here now.
I'm just done for
I'm
like
here,
2
buddy.
seconds. That's what Steve, what do you think? Alright, well, let's game over.
All right. Well, since this one is dead, let's remove
my
it.
fault.
Just have to
It's just
remember that
50
there's a
bucks.
huge carcass in front of you, in front of the two dire wolves, so you can actually climb over it. Okay, that was audience. Now Fisher.
hey,
Banish it, Fisher. Banish.
I'm trying, my man. I'm gonna go for the red one with the whip.
Okay.
That is gonna miss. That's another 11.
It did miss.
Not missing Fisher.
Stop rolling. Rolled a 2 twice in a row. And that will hit. That's a 27 to hit.
It does hit.
And I'm gonna try and banish it.
Perhaps it got a little less sexy after it got whipped.
Yeah.
Even though the internet tells me otherwise.
I'd enjoyed so much rolling this high when I'm attacking you, but I do not. He is 17 sexy.
Bummer. Well,
Sexy frog.
that's it for the banishing.
I rolled a 19.
Wait, they have a minus to charisma?
Yes!
-2.
Damn it.
The first one I rolled a 17, and then this one I rolled a 19. I'd like to roll that when I'm attacking any of you at all.
Then I will. Yeah.
Well, how
I
much
guess
damage
just-
did you do for the whip? Because
Oh, right.
the damage still goes through.
Hey! 10.
Okay.
And then I will drop the whip and pull out my great sword. And I will also use second wind.
To give yourself a
Do a
second
little
win.
quick repair. For 11 hit
That was so quick.
Give the eggs inside of you a
Am I looking
little
at
more
this?
oxygen.
Wow.
And that is my turn.
Okay. That was Fisher, which means Jorg.
Jorg is going to move up to
Oh.
like F12 to stick behind the trees. And he is just going to do a nice little it's just a
Then do is get a
Sacred
one.
Flame.
Okay.
They don't seem very dexterous. For a dex save 15 on the one that's closer to him,
Oh
which is
my
the
God.
red one.
Roll the total of 7.
Cool. He takes 8 damage.
Of course, he fails that save.
And it's and it's radiant damage. Is that it?
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, radiant.
These are the slots
Okay.
that are immune to radiant damage and in fact actually heal.
Uh-oh.
Surprising.
I don't think I would have killed the other one if that was.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's because this particular Sloth wasn't actually this color. It's just painted to make you think it was this color.
It's a gold slot.
All right.
It's a shiny
It just
variant.
looked red because by the time you bothered to look, you'd already cut it in half.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of blood pouring
That's the
everywhere.
explanation.
That you had like a 4,096 chance in 1 of finding this particular variant of Sloth.
It's like it's a shiny sloth.
So, so that was Jorg. Dire wolves.
Dire wolves will move up to the same slot. Kind of, I guess. Yeah, one's gonna go above. Okay. Toby, and then one's gonna go next to Audience,
I don't know what
and they'll both attack.
So this means it's. So I don't see how it can reach above Tobiyashi and the Sloth.
Oh, like the is the
Walk around the
9
tree?
and 10
Because
block.
technically there's
Oh.
a tree right up next to it,
Yeah.
and there's Tobiyashi there. So
Good point. Because it'd be 5, 10, 15.
I'll jump on the wolf's back.
Tobiyashi would have to accept being shoved out of the
see.
way.
They have 50 feet of movement. He could go.
Oh,
like,
50
around
feet.
the
Sorry. I
Yeah.
thought it
I was
was...
about to say, like,
just
that
check
was
that.
Okay, so 50 feet, no problem. I counted 30. That's good. All
Me
right.
too. So then I double checked. That was more than I expected. But yeah. Yeah, so he could do it.
Yeah,
Go
no
there
problem.
and then.
It's a wolf the size of a horse. It's pretty
Yeah.
fast.
The first one rolled a 17 to hit.
On the red one, yes, that is enough to hit.
Yeah. Do they knock slots prone? Or are they too big?
Sloths are large and...
What is the
In charge.
Oh, it just says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 13 saving throw or be knocked prone.
And size doesn't matter.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. Try and do this to a gargantuan creature.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
since it's the same size, yeah, I'm not gonna waste time going looking at it if it's supposed to be able to. So,
Oh,
Usually gargantuan creatures have like stupidly high strike scores, so
Or
like it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
matter.
one of those where it's like
oh,
you have a plus 13 to the strength score, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
all right. So, natural 1. So it is prone.
Oh, sweet. All right. And the other one will just bite it.
What was the damage?
Oh, 10 damage.
No, you're watching up bad, dude.
All right.
Ooh,
I went
for a
18.
24 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
And 12 damage.
All right. Well, it's
All right.
that is a
Big.
lot of damage. All right.
Like, Matt, you did a bolt where
Anything else?
I like bolts. No.
Nope.
All right. Then
Imagine one bit the ankle and like yanked him down, and the other one.
exactly, just like dogs do, you know,
Yeah.
start pulling on him and just fell prone on one knees.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the initiative, which means we go back to Tobiyashi.
Let's go. Okay.
So don't forget, technically your silk is still wrapped around a body.
The dead body, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll pull my silk back. I don't know if that takes an action. But,
if I didn't write that it takes an action, then it doesn't write. Then it doesn't take an action.
I don't think. Give me 1 second. I'm looking. Pogging.
That's all right. There's music. That's why I'm not nervous when someone takes time. When there's music, it helps.
I just like to imagine.
Make a grapple attempt by coiling the ribbons around this target. Target grapple. The silk dancer can attempt to further scrape the victim. Six with the victim restrained. If the silk dancer rolls 20, can choose to succeed. It doesn't say if it's an action to take it off. If it's still on a dead person.
Yes. Well, I was more thinking about the to summon and unsummon it.
Well, can I just keep him out and make him go off of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just keep him out, and then I will.
Oh yeah, she has toilet paper hanging out from his hand.
And then I will use the length of the silk for my ball and chain,
Okay.
and attack. Well, I will step back. Wait, no. Right? 10 feet? No, it has to be 10. Okay. I will stay right there, and then I will attack it with my whip.
I wanted to attack Tobiyashi on their next round. Now they can't because of the dire wolves. Oh.
Do I get advantage? Are we surrounding him? Does that count? Or no?
Yes, this Sloth is definitely surrounded.
Okay.
And they're prone anyway.
Prone
Well, I
and
guess
surrounded.
We're still 10 feet away. Regardless.
And I rolled a... Wait, I need to look at the log. Where is it at? I rolled a 14 to hit, which doesn't hit. And then I
14
will...
for the red Sloth does hit.
Oh, 14?
For the red Sloth does hit.
Okay. And then... Bada bing, bada boom. That's 10 points of damage. And then after that, I'm going to use an unarmed strike and move up and attack him with a fist punch. Oh, that's a 23 to hit.
That is enough.
And that is 4 points of damage. A total of 14 points of damage. And I end my turn.
Okay, well, this poor creature is getting pummeled and pummeled and pummeled.
Poor creature.
Yeah, poor them. You're just ganging up on them. You're all bullies. So, Remy!
You shouldn't look like a frog. Get out of here.
Yeah, speaking of being a bully,
Yes.
there's another creature on the ground, completely helpless. Rami is going to move to... As Tobiyashi was so nice to keep that space open, to F9. Oh, no, he's not. Never mind.
No, he moved up to do punching.
Well, somebody
attack.
didn't update the map.
Yes, it is. Well, it is on my screen.
It did just as I was about to say where I was going.
Okay.
That's actually unfortunate because you guys have literally placed yourself in a way where I can't get anywhere close.
Uh-oh.
So... let's see... That I think I'm just going to steady aim with my... 1, 2, 3. Are you close enough? No, I'll still do it with the bow. Steady aim and fire with the short bow at the blue slot.
Okay.
Because it's the only thing I can. That's the only way I can get a sneak attack on something this round.
So I will warn you, since you are since Fisher and right in your path, don't roll natural 1.
Well, I would have to roll 2 natural ones, so. I love how you almost jinxed it because one of the dice is a 1. But thankfully, the other one is a 16 for a 23 to hit.
All right. It's enough
That
to
would have been
hit.
so cool.
Would have been funny though.
It definitely would have been a very clippable moment.
And would have reminded me the Dungeon of Nalbuck.
Oh, these dice are nice. That's going to be 6, 11, 16, 20, 24 piercing.
Oh goodness.
I rolled like a 6, a 5, 5, and a 4 on the damage dice.
Okay.
And that was my action, bonus action, and I can't move. So,
Well, you can, but you know.
well, no, by the rules of steady aim, I can't.
Oh
move.
yeah, steady aim. Sorry.
Again, that was the only way I was going to get advantage, i.e., or get a sneak attack on this guy.
I'm within 5
I-
feet.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but as we just demonstrated, a natural 1 was on the docket.
Yeah.
Let's not risk that.
All right. So that's Remy and the creatures. The creatures' turn. All right. Well, one of them is going to unleash its attack on Fisher, and the other one is going to unleash its attack. Well, let's go with audience. I haven't had a lot of success hitting audience in the past, but
The one that attacks Fisher is getting hit by me.
all right. The blue one is attacking Fisher.
Oh wait, I don't get advantage on it, right?
No,
No,
not
not
placed
that one.
like this.
No. Well, that's unfortunate because I miss.
Okay. So, Fisher, first attack, 22.
You're allowed to shield now. You're not holding for banishment if you want.
I'm not. All shields.
Okay. Well, in that case, first attack is 22, second attack is 24, and third attack is 25.
Nope.
Thank God you shielded.
Yeah.
Good intuition. You have this moment of hesitation. You know, let's shield, and then suddenly you hear. Oh. All right. Oh, that's good lord. Audience, yeah.
Can we say for the benefit that they actually forgot to stand up because you didn't say so?
The blue slot is not prone, but the
red one.
red one
attacking me
is, and that's a good thing you just reminded this because there was 2 natural 20s in those attacks.
Thank you for being prone, Red Slot.
Oh my god.
Slightly more frustrating. 18, 19, and 8.
2 of those hit.
Oh, goodness.
I don't have 22 AC like someone in our party.
No, but I thought you had 19.
Well, remember once he
No.
once he picked up that great sword, he stopped using his shield as much.
I stopped using my shield.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, so first one is
You don't have 22 with the option to go to 27 AC.
No, I do not.
What?
Have that option.
Sorry, he's not a Sorcerer.
Which honestly, Fisher might have saved you from nearly being thrown to 0. 3 successful attack would have been hard to take.
Yeah.
So the first one is 6 points of piercing damage as the red sloth bites you. And as it's biting you, it shoves its claw in your belly, hitting you for 6 points of piercing damage. And technically, you have to make a Constitution saving throw, but as the result doesn't matter, I'm not forcing you to make the saving throw.
Aha! Immune to disease.
Just flex your abs and crush the tadpole.
I crushed the egg. Was it like...
All right.
Yeah, why can't you get a tadpole?
I'm immune to disease.
I mean, I might have one.
Nice.
All right. Well, that's the turn of the Sloth, thwarted by Fisher's shield. All right. Audience.
Is it my turn again?
Well,
Oh no, I go after the slots, right? Okay. Right
yeah.
now. Okay. I remember. For some reason I've been. Alright, yes, I will try and hit the prone one.
Okay, the red one.
Alright, just attack me. And not that roll. Yes, that roll. The 25 to hit.
That is enough.
I will hit it for 13 damage. Then I will attack it again.
Okay.
With another 25 to hit, so that will hit.
Yes, it does.
And yeah, that'll hit. Alright, with 15 damage. So I'll hit it for 13 damage and then 15 damage.
Oh, that attack actually hit something important. As you manage to shove your sword into his side and take it out. Oh, there's blood. Stinky, disgusting blood, but it's blood.
Diego, I get one
You
kill.
shove the sword right up its baby maker.
Dope.
Ooh.
We love the.
I mean, it's prone, so I don't think I did. I just hit it.
So you know how I was like.
All right, so you're not moving. So
I killed
this
this guard one
means
time and I just felt like.
Fisher, it's your turn.
Hey, I will
Thank you for giving me your.
lift my greatsword over my head and start attempting to chop the red slot in half.
Go ahead.
Dang it. Using Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Okay. You have an insane amount of natural 20 in this fight.
It has been a lot.
Yeah.
I forgot
I'm still-
on the first
the
round I
ropes
could
feel
have
really left out here.
made a bonus action attack. Okay, so that's a decent. That's 10, 16, 17, plus 16 is 11, 33. 33 slashing damage on the first one.
Okay. It's still alive.
And I will make another attack with Great Weapon Master. Ugh. That one and a 7 puts us at 11 to hit.
Fortunately, that is not enough to hit.
Awkward. I do get a third attack as my bonus action though, because I crit on the first attack. Also with Great Weapon Master. Should hit with a 22.
Yes, it does.
That is 25 damage.
It's nearly decapitated. There's blood pouring out of its neck. And it's swearing at you in a language you can't understand, and also echoing in your mind, but it's still alive.
Bummer. What happened the first time so much blood squirted out, I lost. It made the handle on my greatsword all slippery, so it took me a second to regain.
Yeah,
My grip.
Had to wipe your hand on your wood.
I've got a. Fisher's got a cloth. What are they called?
To wipe your wood with? Yeah. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
So, Jorg.
George.
God. You know, that.
George, put a baby in it.
Yeah. It's time to put a beat. He's instead going to get close to 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, he'll run up, get behind Fisher, and wait, is Fisher or audience more hurt?
I'm okay.
Okay.
I am.
I am also
have
okay. Both of us are okay.
purposes.
Both of us
Okay.
are okay.
I am also okay.
In that case, he will just thorn whip one of them,
Okay.
because I never get to use that.
Go
you
ahead.
have to yoink something
Just a
with
10.
Thorn?
You can. You don't have to,
Please.
but you can.
Cuts to Karama. Your power and confidence are swelling up, magically erupts.
Jorg's not good at using thorn whip. He only got a 10, so we can move on to the dogs.
You try and whip it and almost hit Fisher in the process. Fisher, you hear this. You hear this vine whip snap 2 feet away, 2 inches away from where your ears are supposed to be.
If you had ears, the thorns would have caught him.
All right, go ahead. The dire wolves.
All right, first one attacks with a 21 to hit.
That is enough.
And deals 9 damage.
All right. It bites into the creature and starts pulling things out, and you see the blood starting to pour out. The creature goes limp. That was a fatal blow for the creature.
Nice. We'll see that was the lower one because the top one's easier to move. Oh, except Raimi is blocked by the bottom one. So actually, yeah, the bottom one. I didn't label them in my head because neither of them are hurt yet. I already said the bottom one at bit. So okay, the top one will move across the top just to get in range of the remaining guy and bite.
Go ahead.
Or non-natural 20.
That is enough to hit.
And 11 damage. And he has to roll his strength saving throw for 13.
14.
Oh.
Fortunately, you get the impression that the blue slot is significantly stronger than the red ones.
Yeah.
Dan
Sounds
hits the gym
good.
more.
Yeah. Oh well. Actually, since the lower dog didn't use his movement, he will get out of the way, and he'll move up to like E or DE 7-8. That way he won't be in Raimi's.
How?
Oh, right, he's big, so he'd have to go weird. You'll go like around. There's too many trees.
Yes, I know, it's a forest.
Yeah.
Jump over Toby.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
he use difficult terrain to squeeze between audience and Toby?
Jeez.
Technically, yes.
IRL wolves are pretty narrow, so you.
So, Tobiyashi, you slightly get shoved out of the way
Okay.
by this dog trying to move.
Yeah. It's okay, he's gentle. You can pet him.
If you don't mind petting the butt of a
Yeah.
dire wolf.
He likes if you can reach right above his tail, he likes it when you scratch there.
Yeah, I'll pet it with my silk.
Oh, nice.
So, Remy, from your point of view, it looks like Tobiyashi is wiping the ass of the dire wolf with silk.
Ramy is just blinking from the side, like.
So, with that interesting picture in mind,
Oh, I totally forgot about this on my turn. My passive perception high enough to notice who I assume is Kalina sneaking up on the left side of the battlefield for the past since the combat started.
what's your passive perception?
15.
Actually, no. There's only one character in here that has a passive perception high enough to see her, and unfortunately,
She told me she'd tell me next time. God fucking damn.
What about this lady makes you think she's ever taken anybody's caution of danger seriously?
unfortunately, there's a tree behind between the only character that has a high enough passive perception to notice her while she's stealthed.
I'm gonna have words with her father. I don't know who her father is. I'm having words.
Well, if the dream or if the story was right, the protector is gonna have a good talk with her when we get there. So
We could tell her. We could tell him. We could tell her on him. Right?
I was wondering if someone would notice the NPC slowly creeping up. Alright, so, top of the initiative, Tobiyashi.
Okay. So how friendly is your dog? Can I jump on it?
Yeah. You want to mount the dog?
Yeah, I want to mount the dog.
Are you sure you want to use those words?
Well, you know
Those
what?
are the
At least you said
correct
dog
words.
and
Those are the
not something else.
correct
You're
words.
just
Come on.
I didn't make that comment because I didn't want to, and you made it for me, and I don't like that.
I swear Toby's not afraid.
Those are the correct words. The reason
I know.
it's an innuendo is
I know.
We love
Alright.
the English language. Everything's an innuendo.
I will sit on top of the dog. I will sit on top of the dog and use my silks to try to grapple the last one. Is he already prone? He's already prone, right?
No, he succeeded
No.
in preventing that.
You can
Alright, I'm gonna grapple him.
He does too
While
much
I'm on top of the
squats.
dog.
Alright.
Oh. Do I get advantage?
No.
That is a 9. Let's see
Well,
what else.
actually, no, you have to form a triangle formation. You would not get advantage.
Somebody
Someone.
walk behind him.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. What does he roll to try to not get grappled?
For him, it's gonna be strength. What did you roll?
9.
$21?
Yeah. No, he breaks free.
Well, you see, 2 + 1 is 3, and 3 is less than 9.
This blue slot is ripped, Toby.
Dang, I'm sorry. I didn't know he was so strong. He was
Uh-huh.
like bulging.
Tobiyashi, for a reference, he is more ripped than audience.
Dang. Okay.
Damn, what does he have? 20 strength?
Yes.
Damn. Gotta hit
Dang.
the gym harder, obviously.
Dang, his charisma has to be high too. Let's see. That was my action.
Well, we already determined that they're not charismatic. It's just me that was rolling 17 and 19 on both Fisher's attacks.
We didn't get to banish it.
So,
That'll be the end of my turn.
okay. Remy!
Alright, now that there is something resembling a way of getting what I need here, Raimi is going to use... Really cutting it close again. 25 feet of movement to move to a failed TV network. G4.
I did not get that reference.
T4.
G4. I'm sorry. So
Is there a T?
Exactly.
T?
So right
Huh?
next to the creature.
Yep, and I'm going to stab it in its rock hard abs.
Tobiyashi, you do notice with your 19 passive perception that Kalina is making her way on the battlefield.
Kalina,
Alright.
form a triangle.
Can
I'm flanking.
Can I say something?
Well, you haven't noticed Kalina, but...
Sorry, Draken
I have or
said
haven't?
Tobiyashi, but he meant Raimi.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, me. Okay.
I
I was like, me, huh?
Sorry, yeah, I meant Remy.
I hate staring at these other dice. Thankfully, a 22 to hit.
Yes, it is enough.
Not a natural one. Where did you go? So, have the D4. Because it's the dagger this time. Oh, I forgot to put the D8 there. That is going to be 4, 8, 12, 13, 16 piercing, and 6 thunder.
Okay.
And then Raimi is going to bonus action disengage and move to H3. And honestly, kind of like widening his stance a bit to discourage from moving past him, ending his turn.
Okay. Be doing the brave for the noble woman.
It's what audience would do.
Audience doesn't know she's there.
No. And
But
Remy,
that's why it's Raimi's job to do it for him.
Remy, you have to give it to her. She is quite stealthy. It's a pretty high roll that she has. That it's.
I mean, to be clear, Raimi was never going to give it to her, but
All right.
Alright.
So, 16, we have the Sloth. Alright, so, looking at this, it's not stupid. It knows that it's gonna die if it keeps on doing this. So it's gonna try to move away.
No! I don't want it to.
Go
Wait, attack
ahead,
of opportunity,
make your
right?
attack.
I don't get advantage though, unfortunately. And because of that, it gets to go away. But you guys also all get opportunity attacks on it.
Smack
See,
it.
what if we all got attack of opportunities and then you hit it afterwards so it can't move?
That's not how it works.
Alright,
It's very vague how it works in general, but the
So,
way we've been doing it so far.
Fisher, your attack of opportunity. You have a chance there.
Wait, not
This.
that. Like the-
I'm going in order, counterclockwise. So Fisher is the first one. Go. Do you want to
will
take an
be-
attack of opportunity?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. And it will be with Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
It should not have. It's a 12 to hit.
That is not enough to hit. Next one would be Tobiyashi. Do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yes, I'm gonna grapple it again. no, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
That is enough.
That's 8 points of damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
Direwolf number 1. Does it take an attack of
Yes.
opportunity?
Does it get advantage on it?
Well, it's got pack tactics.
Okay,
Because of
yes,
attack
it
tactics,
does.
yes.
Yeah, I
Just
wasn't sure if
assume,
tactics.
we'll tell you when it doesn't have advantage.
Natural 20, baby.
Oh, hell
Everyone's
yeah.
getting natural 20s today.
That number
So
like
then it
7.
gets 4d6. So 18 damage, and then it has to not go prone.
Ooh, yeah, that'll slow it down.
Yeah,
It has to stand up again.
and then that one's a 19.
So the 12 point of damage you said?
Yeah,
Okay. And the saving throw is
13.
15.
Oh, the second one rolled a 19 to hit and 5 damage. And it also has to do the 13
13, sorry.
Oof.
whack. Oh well. Toby's writing it, so does it get special Toby?
Yeah, can I get a special? Can I attack also?
It's
By the
pack
way,
tactic.
You already did attack.
I was waiting until all of this ended, but I also have to roll 2d8s for Building Blade damage.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's going to be 13 thunder damage.
Okay. And Jorg, the damage for the second direwolf? Sorry, I didn't understand.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Alright.
No, wait, it would be 8, but because it has +3.
Alright, well, that's a whole lot of damage, but apparently it managed to pull away. Yeah, with a +5 of strength, as long as he rolls above 8 for his strength saving throw, he pulls away. Okay,
Damn.
so he moves up to there, and this is when... Oh.
Do I want them to die?
Well, actually, before leaving, he's going to attempt to unleash all of its attack on Remy. Oops.
Really?
Yes, finally, Remy gets hit. No, I'm just fine. Sorry.
And because Kalina is still stealthed, because no one did anything to break her stealth, he doesn't see her.
That's good.
So Remy, first attack is a 18.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cast shield.
All right, second attack
Hey.
is a 23.
Of course, the second one matches. The first one matched, and the second one matches too. Like, what the hell?
Last one, however, is only an 11. So the first
Of course, I
attack.
get hit with the fucking claw.
First attack is the bite attack, dealing
You only
a
got hit by the second one, right?
50.
Yeah, you
yes,
only got set. You only got hit.
Okay.
dealing a 15 points of piercing damage. And the second attack, dealing.
No, only
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Only
you
one
only got hit
attack
by
hit.
the...
Only one attack hit.
because
he got
the
shield.
first attack was an 18. That's when I said it matched, but I used shield.
Oh, all right. Then it's not the bite attack that hits; it's the claw attack. It's bite, claw, claw. All
Yeah,
right, all right.
I was upset that the claw of all things hit and not the bite.
All right, so 15
I
points
add
of damage, and you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
this is not. There's a joke in here about Raimi having eggs in his body. That is a. I'm double checking my con save. I haven't done it in a while. 21.
Okay.
So you hit.
Claw hits.
You said I took 15 damage.
Sorry?
You said I took 15 damage from the claw.
Yes. It's the same damage, bite, and claw, so.
Okay.
It's the exact same dice as.
I wasn't sure if you had to roll different dice. So.
No, it's 2d6 plus 5 for both, so.
Oh, Matt, the
Alright, and it does that,
units
and
you want
then
to be
tries
cast.
to move away. Which means, Remy, you technically would get an attack of opportunity if you want to.
I can't.
You used shield.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Shield is a reaction. Alright. So, it's moving away. Well, technically.
That's fast.
Alright, so it's.
It's a compass ass.
What's its movement speed?
Oh, wow, are you like, I wonder.
Technically, it's supposed to be right there at the edge of the map. Right outside the edge of the map. And it's audience's turn.
Which way? Oh, okay. So audience can catch up to it. Yeah. Alright. Audience will.
Just barely.
Well, it's exactly 30 feet away.
Yeah, but that's fine because he can stop right in
Oh,
front of
you
it
bitch.
and still hit it.
So,
You gotta shut the fuck up.
what are you doing?
I'm moving basically over to the edge of the map as well.
Okay.
And then hitting it.
Deep taps on you too.
Okay. Then you're right in front of it.
Yep, and I will try and hit it. Because I don't want it to get away.
Debonair, VIP, and your Raven.
And I will continue my missing of it.
Are you not
Unfortunately.
really fast,
But yeah.
On both,
Alright, that's-
on both attacks?
Oh no, wait. Oh no, not both. Right, I get 2 attacks. Okay.
Yes.
Right, this isn't my opportunity. This is.
When you got this.
Alright, that one will hit.
Sure.
I do hit it. Bad damage roll though. Very bad. Alright, that was an 8 damage. I deal 8 damage to it.
Okay. Which means now we go to Fisher.
Alright, I will also run up to it with 25 feet,
Yeah.
right next to audience,
Relying on the fact that you're gonna hit 3-star at 3 costs.
and I will
Matt, we understand
also
you
try to hit it
die before you get this close.
using Great Weapon Master.
Most comps like this
Go
are all
ahead.
going hitting swipe 3 costs and stuff.
That is a dirty 20 to hit
That is enough.
for 21 slashing damage. And then second attack is going to be a 10 to hit.
That is not enough. Alright. Which means that was Fisher. We go down to Jorg.
Jorg will. 10, 15, 20, 25. Nah, wait. Thorn Whip doesn't really matter. He's gonna go up to. No, there's a tree there. Never mind. He doesn't want to block the dire wolves. He's just gonna kind of follow it to G3, which is covered by the M, and hit it with another Sacred Flame.
Oh. Don't you have something that could hold him? No? Oh.
A Thorn Whip is what I was thinking, but it like wouldn't hold him. It would just.
No, okay. I didn't. I thought
or-
you kept your entangling roots. Okay.
Oh, but I'm focusing on, or I'm
That's okay.
Yeah.
concentrating already.
Also, aren't you completely out of spells?
Yeah, pretty much. I have 3 first level slots left.
Oh, okay. You have first level slots.
Yeah, he burned all of his high level slots. Is more accurate.
Yeah.
All right, so
So-
go ahead.
Sacred Flame. For a Dex 15.
Hold on. I rolled a 15.
Alright, he takes 3 damage.
Oh,
Oh boy. Pretty scary stuff.
yeah.
And then the wolves will run up ahead of him, assuming they can. And so they'll be kind of in front of him on the opposite side from Audience and Fisher, and then bite. It'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
I'm there too.
40, 45, 50. Oh shit, yeah. Wait, how does that work? Do I get to control
Yeah.
that
I
wolf?
mean,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
I can't
you're
control
on-
it.
You're going for a ride. So the first one, the one up top, will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
So-
45 to get...
If my calculations are all right, the one that is on top can actually get in front,
Yeah.
and the one that is below can only get to right under it.
Okay. That works. Then the one in front will bite first. With... a 22 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
And... 10 damage.
Okay.
Did he succeed?
— 12.
Oh,
It's
finally!
low.
That boy's down. The other one will not hit with a 12. I assume.
No, it is not enough.
And Toby, he's just,
I'm waiting.
yeah.
All right. Well, he is pretty thoroughly surrounded. All right. So I'm giving it to you here before we start the next initiative again. It's the latest break we've ever had. So this could go on for another 2 rounds of combat. So we could interrupt this round of combat here, take our break, finish this when we come back. Or if you want to finish this here, the break is going to be pretty short though if we do this. So
good to wait.
I don't care.
I'm for it.
Fun.
all right. So top of the initiative,
Oh god.
Kobayashi.
Oh, ambulance.
Okay.
Fortunately,
Let's go.
you've been holding on to for dear life on the wolf. As it well, actually, it started running without your consent. So make a dexterity saving throw. Just see if you were able to hold on.
Easy. 16.
Yeah, that's enough. All right.
Alrighty. It's time for the whip. And that's a natural one. Never mind. That never
You have
happened.
advantages, bro.
Oh, I do have advantage. Let's go.
Come on.
And that is way better. 25 to hit.
That is enough.
Bada bing, bada boom. That's 7 points of damage. Tried and true. And then I'm gonna jump off the wolf's back, literally midair jump. And then I'm gonna go in for an arm strike.
Okay, so where
From
do
the
you
top
go? Exactly.
Right on top of him. Right on top of him. I'm going right on top of him. 22 points. No, 22 points. Whoa, that's a lot for a monk. 22 to hit.
That is enough.
And that is 4 points of
Awesome.
damage. Hit him right in the temple. Let's go.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. That was Tobiyashi. Remy! Everyone keeps moving.
Well, well, you know what? Just for my sake, update the map just in case.
Well, it is updated. It's just gonna take a few seconds to update.
Okay.
On Twitch.
I just need to make sure Tobiyashi didn't literally go in the one space I could use.
I'm right on top of him. I'm riding him now.
All right. So Rami is going to introduce this blue sloth to like the 1,000 years of death attack.
What?
As he moves to H1 and puts the good boy right up his bad place.
Naruto reference. Love it.
That's right. Now I remember it.
It's where the extra D6s come.
It's time for your yearly prostate exam.
Alright, that's gonna be a 25 to hit.
That is enough to hit.
I'm very sad that wasn't a critical.
Me too. This fight is taking too long.
It's going to be 1, 5, 11, 15. What is that? 17 piercing and 4 thunder.
Oh, that actually hurts. You strike the creature, and as the dagger comes back to you, no, you're right on top of it. As you pull the dagger out of its body, a huge gulp of blood pours out. It is injured.
Rami, a little grossed out by what he just did, despite, like doing that entirely in anger. Bonus action disengages and moves to H2, not wanting a reprisal.
Sort of have this image for Remy of going, yeah! Ah!
That is precisely what happened. He is very fortunate now that he's not wearing his nice coat.
Yeah. Alright, so the poor creature, well...
Prone and surrounded.
Yeah.
And mounted.
And mounted.
Wait, it's going again. Oh wait, no, yeah, I ran it. Never mind.
Alright. So, alright. He's gonna try and move to do something. He's not gonna leave audience's battle range. In fact, he's the only one that he doesn't leave his reach. So everyone else gets an opportunity of attack except Remy because he moved away. So he's gonna go right around you, audience, and try to hit Jorg. Because he thinks that if he kills you, the wolves are gonna poof out. So, this means, Fisher, you get an opportunity attack if you want.
Do I get advantage?
When he starts walking, yes.
I will use Great Weapon Master.
Okay,
That will be a dirty 20 to hit.
that is enough.
That will be 4, 7. 23 damage.
Good lord. Okay.
This is a chunky boy.
Let me know when the opportunity attacks stop.
Tobiyashi?
I will attack. That's a 17 to hit.
That is enough.
That's 9 points of damage.
Okay. Direwolf.
Direwolf 1. 16 to hit.
That is enough.
Cool. And 9 damage, and he attempts to knock him prone. Or 12 damage.
23 to for his saving throw.
Oof. Also, an 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit. No.
Uh-oh. I was kind of relying on him knocking him prone.
All right. So he's up.
God.
He doesn't have.
Let's see. That's
Yes,
going to be
you're,
another.
Oh,
is that-
booming.
Booming blade, yeah.
That's 12 thunder damage.
Good lord.
Kill him! Kill him!
Oh, he's definitely injured.
I am gonna get a hit on him when he attacks Jorg.
He's injured, bleeding, and yes, he attacks Jorg. So go ahead.
I don't get advantage, right, though? Because at
Not
this
like
point
this,
he's
no.
moved. Yeah, at this point he's moved, so yeah, I miss. For some reason, I'm only rolling 2s right now, and I don't know why.
Poor Jorg.
I can take it.
Now we all
got-
have
He's
poisonous.
got good constitution. Also, you're within an audience's aura, so
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But this one doesn't put
Honestly.
babies in me.
So
Oh yeah, that's true.
first attack.
no, it does a lot more damage.
First attack, 16.
16 does not hit.
Good lord. So that was the bite
Yeah.
attack. Second attack is 26.
That'll hit. Ooh, yeah.
Nope.
Just like the
Doesn't
mimic
work.
showed
Too,
up.
too tame.
Jorg is just a tank.
So that's 15 points of slashing damage as he slashes you with a claw, and last claw attack is 21.
21 hits.
Sheesh.
13 points of slashing damage.
13.
And
I'm still...
and you have to make 2 Constitution saving throw.
With +2.
Try turning it on.
With plus
Ooh,
2.
so that's a 13
We activate
Okay.
the client and look back in and it's still
and 22.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Put babies in them.
Yeah, give me some babies.
I believe not the blue one. I believe those
Also,
were concentration checks.
Oh, what are those concentration?
Yes, you have to roll for
Oh,
concentration.
you have to
that
roll
makes
those
sense.
as well, because as we learned last week, the blue ones also put babies in you, just different babies.
Oh, do
Mm,
they?
Yes. So now I do
My
have to
bad.
roll concentration.
Yes.
Can I
Okay.
become venom?
That works. Oh, fuck.
Wait. That +2 is only a 9.
9. My wolves done fucked off.
All right. So the 2 wolves, you lose control or they disappear?
They, I think, just disappear.
They poof.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are summoned.
No. I'll miss them. My Borky boys.
Okay.
It's
So,
okay, I'm still above half. No, wait, no, I'm not.
Jorg, when the claw leaves your body after the first hit, you immediately feel a sense of both cold and normal sweat. As if something, a disease has just taken hold really fast and hits your body really hard.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't feel so good, guys.
I don't feel so good, stuff.
He's infected. Kill him.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Alright,
hide me from
so-
the.
that was 15. Well, that's
Actually,
as far as he can
hands
go.
got.
Because he lost movement by getting up. Alright, so it's audience's turn.
All right. Well, audience will hit him.
Go!
Avenge your ally.
Prank him, John.
With an 18 to hit
With
and 11 damage.
Alright.
And he will hit him again with a 25 to hit
That is enough.
and
Oh, heck yeah.
10 damage.
He is holding on for dear life, nearly fallen to his knees. But he is holding on nonetheless. Which means we go to Fisher.
Do I
Kill
get to
him,
walk
Fisher.
up and chop its head off?
Do it.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try and walk up
If
and
you
chop
did.
its head off.
Demon Slayer it.
First attack.
It should be advantage now if you position yourself correctly because of where Jorg is.
Yeah, where is?
Yeah,
you
like
can
a
make a
big
triangle.
Oh, there we go. Can I move around to D2
Yes.
or no C2?
Yes.
So you
Then
see
do I get
2,
advantage?
I see 4.
You should.
As long as it's not G4.
Alright, then with
They did try to revive the station. I think it's going poorly though.
Like I
with
said,
Great
the
Weapon
dead
Master. That is does a 15 hit.
That is exactly what you need to hit.
Oh,
Look, we're never getting sponsored by G4, so I feel like I can say whatever the fuck I want about them.
for 26 damage.
That might just do it.
Yes, it is. You strike it down. Your sword goes through his body, and you see this ichor just pour out of it, washing over your feet.
And to make sure it stays dead, I just
Hit it again.
yeah stab it through the neck and then twist my great sword.
You even feel like if you pull a little bit, the head would come off. Manage to hit the spine and oh yeah. If you pull, the head comes off. Do you?
Yeah.
Then you pull and the head comes off. And then there's a whole lot of blood pouring down on your feet.
Drink its blood. Drink it.
Gross.
Alright. By the way, I'm just stating that the minute that this combat ends, and we can take our break first if we need to do that, but the minute that this combat ends, I'm taking a step towards Jorg and healing him for 5 HP, which cures all his diseases.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Alright.
5 points of my lay on hands.
I instantly start meditating.
Toby, you're also getting healed for 5 HP.
But I don't
As well
feel
as
sick.
Remy.
Why are you healing me? Come
No.
on.
Everyone who got
Don't
hit, who I know.
don't touch me. No, I'm just fine.
I think they don't get healed if you
They don't
use-
get healed, they
I,
just-
I was about to go check it out, but I think he
Oh.
can either heal or cure the disease.
Yeah. No, I can use 5 HP. So I'm saying what I'm using is I'm using 15
Yes.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay.
I'm using 15 of it to heal all the people who I know are not immune to disease who got hit by a sloth in that
Okay, so one on
I
Jorg, one on
guess
Tobiashi, and one on
Kyoto's
Remy.
myself.
Okay. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna go to our break, the latest we've ever had, period. And, well, I'm gonna take down the time so we can be back exactly in 15 minutes. So, take a break, go to the bathroom, take something to eat, drink, and we'll see each other again in 15 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
welcome back. Told you it would be 15 exactly. So, well, 15 in 10 seconds. You know. Hey, I read in the chat that we have someone making doodles of one of our character. You know, if you send it, you'll be our very first fan art. We'll have to figure out a way to post it somewhere. Twitter, maybe build a Discord for future. Oh yeah. Just have to send it. You can always send it for now at the email address at the bottom. All right. So, and yes, we can remove the campfire. All right. So, audience doing turns to heal people. So, to start with, audience uses his lay on hand on, well, in what order? Jorg, Tobiashi, Remy?
Jorg.
Jorg first.
And then Toby, and then probably Remy.
Okay. So, Jorg, as soon as audiences heals you, you immediately feel a huge pressure being relieved from you. It felt like once it leaves, you didn't notice it, that it was creeping up as hard as this on you, but it feels like you had a bad cold that was removed by snapping your finger.
Thanks.
Okay,
I feel a million times better.
It was a disease, and while it was active, you could not heal.
Oof.
And every day you would lose from your maximum hit points.
Ew.
If you died because of that, you became a blue slot.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, come on, can I play as
No,
it?
actually,
Come on.
you wouldn't become a blue slot because
So
you
it's
have
like, oh man,
you have spells. You'd become a green slot. The first one you
Oh, even
killed.
better. That would have been cool. I could have been a slot player.
I'm
Been like
I'm
a-
sorry.
a half
I'm
bread?
sorry I let you down. I didn't let you become a slot.
Can't believe you would do this to me, audience.
Then you go to Remy and you heal him, and Remy make a deception roll to see if you can mimic Jorg's reaction, because you did succeed your saving throw.
That's. I have to double check my deception because I haven't had to use that in a while. Alright, that's gonna be a 16.
Well, audience is not expecting it, so unless audience suddenly starts expecting Remy to be
I don't.
Okay.
Audience is just like, I mean,
so you beat his passive insight easily, and to you, audience, it feels like, whew, you even lifted the disease off of Remy, same one that was on Jorg. Whew, that would have been bad in a few days. And then you get to Tobiashi, and Tobiashi is probably the one which is the grossest, because you heal his disease, and then immediately, Tobiashi, you feel all the muscles around the wound contract really hard, and then you see this small egg just getting pushed out of your body and fall to the ground.
No, it's not.
It doesn't hurt that much because it's audience's blessed hands, but still, you had this moment of and then you see this large stud marble just fall off of the wound.
audience will just look at Toby and be like, who's infected now? And then crush the egg with his foot.
Don't crush the egg! Come
No,
on.
crush the egg.
It even has a small tail and a small jaw, and judging from what it looks like, it was slowly eating its way into your body.
I can't believe I didn't feel that.
And so, thanks to audience's masterful hands, that growing tension inside your body was finally released.
I always knew it'd be audience.
And they say that they hold it against me for having said someone with the mounted thing.
All right. Well, by the way, I could have done that to the person if someone hadn't gutted him before. Could have done that same thing before.
And audience, judging from where everyone is, yeah, audience, like, 20 feet, 15 feet away from you when you say this, you hear Kalina just say, "My God, I guess that would have ended very differently." You have this moment of, "Jeez! I thought I told you not to."
Audience is pissed. I'm not happy.
That,
Turn around.
that
Maybe
was
you should've done that
impressive.
before. It's not Toby's fault that you didn't do that. Then.
Only
How's it feel? Look back at Kalina.
I just walk away knowing he's going to erupt. I am not gonna be around this.
Luckily, you're not the target right now.
Yeah. I'm just like, well, I'm out of here.
only Remy knows just how close she came, actually, from all of this combat.
Why do you think Rainey took the position he did?
Kalina, I'll just look back at her. I'll be like, Kalina, how long have you been here?
Well, I saw you trying to hide behind a bush. From my point of view, trying to hide behind a bush.
So the whole fight. Kalina, what did we talk about?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. I know you're intelligent. Don't play dumb with me.
I wasn't in any danger when it came close to me. And she points to where the fight was. You realize the enemy was literally in arm's reach of her.
Yeah.
You were all there. I wasn't in any danger. And I thought you noticed me because you suddenly, as soon as the creature came my way, you all came rushing toward me. Even Mr. Raimi put himself between me and the enemy. I thought you all saw me.
You thought wrong. Well, I'm walking away.
You realize that I'm going to have to start literally leaving one of my party members behind, Remy, or someone who I know can keep track of you in combat if you keep doing this.
I could tie her up.
It's not that bad. None of you are dead. They are all dead.
I'm not worried about us. I'm worried about you. We can handle ourselves. Well, some of us can, but that's it.
Fisher, from inside of you, you just hear that. When audience said some of us can't, but
I'm walking away.
We'll get to you later, Toby.
Hey, Toby did
Walking
good this
away.
fight.
You did do good.
Yeah, I actually did something, okay?
yeah. I'm not the one who said it. It's audience. Alright, fine. I'll make sure you're always in front.
It's not about where we always are. Just don't come to the combats when we go off to clear an area.
Well, how large is the fighting area? You see the guards coming, rushing to where she is.
How about this? How about you just stay with your personal guard, whose jobs are to watch and protect you? I'll also eye the personal guard. Like, what are you doing?
You notice they all seem embarrassed, but not by the fact that you're doing this, but simply by the fact that you get the feeling that this is not the first time it happens. And they're anticipating something later on. that they don't want to have to deal with.
Whatever. I can't keep you from changing, but just know that I am gonna have to report this whenever we get back to the city.
She looks in your eyes and put both her hands on your shoulders. Don't worry, you did a very good job.
Well, I know that. They're all dead and my party's all alive.
Exactly. You're a
And
good
we're
leader.
Thank you. That's not the issue here. Whatever. I'm annoyed. I'm gonna walk away. I'm like, all right, everyone get in the hole that we cleared out.
I'm already at the entrance.
I get the
We should
feeling
go in
audience is
first.
more than just annoyed. He's also has conflicting feelings right now.
Hey, Jorg,
I don't
George.
like yelling at pretty girls.
Yeah.
can you make a light for us to walk in? Because I know me and you can't see anything in there.
No, but I can light a torch.
Amy,
I walk in, have Terranad cast light, and
Or he can do it.
head into the tunnel.
Why are we so concerned over her safety anyway? She gets herself killed. It's not really our problem.
Yeah, she's kind of a brat.
Yeah.
both of you get an invisible slap in the back of your heads.
Hey, I'm not wrong. Jeez. I'm not gonna
I
slap
turn
you, bro.
around and say, when the important person you're supposed to protect dies, you don't get a second job.
Why'd the robot just talk freely to us, Jordan?
To defend her, we were just camping.
Toby gets another invisible slap in the back of the head.
Ow, what the hell is that? Is there bats in here or something? Am I seeing something? Jeez.
All right, so you gather yourselves and you signal the troops, and everyone comes to the cave. As you start walking in the cave, Fisher, from inside of you, you hear Terranad. He says, "Now, this has been bothering me for a while now. We've seen audiences use his divine smite 3 times. We all know his god is bullshit. So where is he getting his powers now?"
Placebo.
I will attempt to be quiet while I reply, but I go, well, if this is a dream and isn't really happening, the fact that he thinks he has his powers could mean he still has his powers. If we are actually in the past, I don't know how that would work.
I mean, yeah, gods have the ability to see through time, but it's not unlimited. As far as I can understand this, even the strongest of gods can't see more than a few weeks in the future, so, or in the past.
And dragons aren't exactly the strongest of gods.
The quantity of the amount of power God has depends on the followers, their resolve, and their quantity. We all know his religion is about as numerous as both of your hands. And even though he is quite convinced,
If his resolve is strong enough to overcome the fact that he's got maybe 10 other followers.
So where is he getting this power? Well, I can't talk to them on myself, so Unless you bring it up, there's not a lot more I can do because I get the feeling you know even less about religion than I do.
Problem.
Robots aren't supposed to
Oh no,
cough.
he's malfunctioning.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jorg, why is the robot coughing?
Yeah. Maybe he got the disease.
I'll say yeah.
Jorg gets a slap in the back of the head.
I'm a druid. I don't know how it works.
Might bring it up, but I feel like no reason. I feel like audio. Part of the problem with bringing it up is bringing it up insinuates that his god isn't real. So
Well, he's gonna have to come to terms with this at one point.
Watch me.
yeah.
What if he's the god?
But
I can't hear your conversation, so I'm not
No.
actually talking.
and if you want an even worse discussion, if he's not getting his powers from the god he thinks he is, then which god is he actually getting his powers from? We've all heard
feel like
him.
that-
We have all heard him say that his god is a green dragon, and green dragons are known to be manipulators.
Yeah. I feel like I'd be. He seems like he tries to do the right thing, even if. Although I don't know if instructions would change that. Does seem to be quite the soldier type.
Well, all questions we can't really get answers from, too.
Maybe when we get back to the garden, I'll do some more reading up on how paladins actually get their powers.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna stop talking before someone beheads you and tries to shove me in a battle unit.
Fair enough. What if? Because you or things like you existed this far back, right?
Yeah.
So, me being or acting sentient, if I put that on you, would that explain it to them?
Well, you've already committed to saying that he's your master. So, you could only go so far. I imagine you could try and say that some of that independent thinking comes from me. But when I'm placed in a construct, I'm still bound by the orders of whomever built that construct. So
I think it's probably a better idea to lay low till we're out of here.
I wasn't part of this war, but I'd like to not be one, so try to stay functioning until we get out of this.
I got this.
Of course, Remy, you heard Fisher mumbling because you have such a stupid high passive perception. So you know that he's been talking with Taranad for the past 5 to 10 minutes. But for everyone else, well, Tobiyashi,
Yeah.
you gotta good passive perception, but the dream reality keeps pushing on you, so feels like he's been mumbling something, but then again, you also don't pay that much attention to it. It's slightly odd, but machines. Maybe he's preparing something. It's like when you activate a printer for half an hour, it just goes.
Yeah.
You don't know why. Maybe it's the same thing for him. You all gather at the entrance of this.
Who knows? Maybe Fisher got infected.
Well, there do seems to be one of those tadpole hanging from the side of his.
It's in a box. You can't see it.
But you probably wonder. It's been a day since you've seen him. So you all gather around inside the cave, and you only have to walk maybe 10 or 20 feet before you arrive in a very large room. And just walking about, you see that it was probably some sort of area where people would just sleep long time ago. Most of the wood has just crumbled down, and it wasn't very sturdy. The support beams are fairly good, so there's no problem with the cave itself. But furniture and things like that have all rotten away, broken down. But the sun is going to set very soon, and your army has been walking for an entire day with only 20 minutes of rest during midday. So they are getting worn out, and many of them are looking at this large room, and you can just see it in their mind thinking, I hope he's going to say we can stay here for the night.
Well, lucky for them, I will. I'm going to check in with my dream real quick. Let's see. Check, get to the cave, spend the night there. All right, check. Yeah, we can spend the night here.
So everyone gets in, gather around. Some of them ask permission to make a campfire. There's a lot of dried wood everywhere, so there's probably enough to make a campfire.
How much do you think the budget is?
Yeah, just keep the smoke down, or keep it low.
And ban the same champ.
They do their best.
Hey, audience, should we set some people up at the entrance?
Yeah, we'll have shifts of guards.
So many VA.
Not everyone's going to be asleep. We're not all sleeping.
Amy's going to hold up a tiny bell.
Missed the 17 and 4.
Yes, Remy, we can use your familiar also as a lookout.
Amy's going to hold up his
and my
book.
midlaner, 45 or 9,000.
I don't know what the book means, Remy. The book. Which book?
Fisher's gonna stand behind Ramy and try and form a little dome with his hands to show audience.
Little dome. Oh, I know it. Okay.
Ramy's gonna shake. Well, Ramy's gonna shake his head because I'm assuming Fisher knows that too.
I'm also 6 and
Never mind that.
I don't know.
Oh.
Do whatever you think's best, Remy. I trust you.
I remember.
Incidentally, is this cave? Does it only have one entrance?
There's the entrance where you came from, and there's an exit where you're going to leave. But this cave is made to be a large room where miners most likely slept and possibly ate. So it's an interesting bottleneck to enter and leave. But there is an exit and an entrance to the cave. To the room.
Incidentally, how big are those entryways? Just so I have a.
The one leaving is pretty wide, maybe 15 feet wide. But the one entering, so the one where you came from, is just 10 feet wide.
Okay, so
Yeah,
they are
continue.
small enough. All right, so Raimi is going to set up at both of those entrances. I would say like maybe. Actually, I think he would walk all the way to the cave entrance, and he is going to ritual cast the alarm spell at the entrance.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot cube, so pretty much anything.
Okay.
He's going to set it off, and then he's going to walk to the other. He's going to walk to the air quote exit and probably go about maybe just a little ways in and do. I would say like maybe we'll go ahead and do like maybe 200 feet in and put an alarm there as well.
Okay.
So that'll take like 20 minutes, or 20 minutes of the casting time, walking time. I'm not sure, but.
Okay. Apparently, we have a large discussion about peas.
I'm confused.
Very important. Don't worry about it.
I will read it after the broadcast.
But then after that, once Raimi has done those two major security measures, he is now going to spend an hour and 10 minutes re-summoning his dear friend that was mercilessly slaughtered several hours ago.
Yeah, all right. No problem. I was going to say, audience, do you want to call Magna? But he's out of spell slots, so...
Audience.
And then after Raimi leaves, I will walk over to audience and then quietly go. Actually, I think he's talking about a different spell he has that lets him pick a spot and then it'll alert him if anything moves through it.
I hope Remy knows he doesn't have to ask me every time he wants to do something. I trust him. He's smarter about a lot of this stuff than I am. So
I think it's more of a letting you know he's gonna do it than
that makes sense.
Because then we wouldn't have to post guards.
But we should probably still have guards on watch. It's not smart to let a large party sleep with no one up, and everyone can still get enough sleep as long as we do shifts.
The Darius top.
Yeah, I mean, that's your area of expertise. I'll just be up somewhere.
All I know is magic can be disabled. People's eyes can also be disabled, but they usually don't get disabled.
I was gonna say.
Doesn't matter at all.
Mm-hmm.
I have another layer of defense, which isn't as good.
Yeah, but maybe keep everybody in this room.
No, that's my plan. I don't want to leave this area. Alright, I guess I will go tell the guards that. I will go try and set up shifts, watch shifts with the guards, and tell them that no one should leave this room, and that also we should put our dear, lovely wandering lady in the middle of the room, with maybe some people around her, keep an eye on her.
Tie her
Would
down.
you like me to
She's
tie her up,
safe.
audience? Because I could tie her up.
Who's hurt? I'll use the rest of my healing on you guys. All 2 spell level 1 cure wounds.
I could put
I
a
think
leash on her.
I think it's only Fisher that's
Yeah.
really hurt. I mean, I can heal myself.
Here, Fisher.
You can heal me.
Take 6
You can heal
HP.
Toby.
Yeah, and Toby, you can have. Ooh, Toby gets a good 12 HP.
6 should be good enough.
I'm all the way healed up. I was only
Have to
missing
use
8
a
hit points.
die, but I'll get a hit die back. So
Before I go to sleep, I'll make my I'll roll out my mat, get ready, and then I'll kind of remember. I'm like, oh shoot, there's something in my weapon. I'll start talking to it, see if it vibrates. I want to see if it's been affected by this past or this dream that we're in. Like, hey, little buddy, you good? How's everything going?
You still want to kill me?
You still want to kill audience?
When you ask if it still wants to kill audience, you get a mostly positive answer. Mostly. Maybe he doesn't want to kill him anymore, but seriously maim him. And then you remember that he said he was going to burn down his house, and oh yeah, that maybe that also.
Yeah. Maybe one day, but for now, we gotta help him out a little bit. But as long as you're doing okay, if you need anything to eat, just vibrate, you know.
He you know this behavior, he's letting you know in his own way because you still can't talk primordial, that he is a bit unsettled by everything that's been happening.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. If you stick with it and keep helping, I'll have a new house for you soon, and maybe I could get a way to communicate with you if it's done by the time. Wait, where are we getting back to?
And also feel someone was trying to help you learn primordial.
I don't know. It was kind of like a big tree guy. We'll figure it out. We'll get through this together. But just stick with us a little while longer, and then I'll get ready to go to bed after feeding him some charcoal from the fire.
Okay, Fisher, how close are you to Tobiashi?
When I think if I
When he
clocked
starts
he was
talking to his ball.
talking to it, yeah, I would have tried to hang out nearby so I could catch
So
the conversation.
the conversation
know.
from his point of view is, like I said, from yours, you literally hear him, and you're still connected with primordial, isn't it?
I believe
Okay.
so. Let me double check. Yes.
You hear swearing in his own language, and basically he's saying, "What's going on here? Where are we? Why is everyone trying to kill us by putting things in us? Why can't you remember? And he's trying to teach you how to talk." Tell me where
I'll
we
make a
are.
note of
Tell me
that.
where we are
On this
now.
motherfucking plane.
You moron.
When Toby goes to sleep in the middle of the night at some point, I think I'll swing by and try and quietly explain things to it. depending on how many guards are awake where.
It's a bit hard. There's so many guards, and the princess is essentially at the center of the room. You look at this. He's trying to listen to you, and you keep getting interrupted. It's really hard getting the message across.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you do get the impression that the elemental kind of thinks that the situation is stupid as heck. That the girl is acting like a stupid, spoiled princess, like they are in the fairy book. Sorry,
I agree.
fairy tales. And that she's gonna get us all killed.
I think Fisher's definitely like, yep, for sure, yep.
You're so right. You're so right, girl. Yeah, preach.
Preach it.
Yeah, it's just like if me talking to her would do anything, I would, but that'll probably just make things worse. So
He does calm down a little bit, knowing that someone's talking to him and understanding, but he doesn't get why you keep saying 5 or 6 words and then suddenly stopping, then ignoring him completely, and then starting to talk again. He doesn't get why that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think, yeah, it'd just be like a quick chat to help settle the angry ball.
All right. So, Remy is putting all of this protection. Jorg is healing Tobiashi and I don't know who again. Fisher and Tobiashi. Oh, it's perfect. They're both near one another, so you get a good opportunity there. And then you have audience preparing everything, as always. You know, like she said, he's the leader of the group, so this is what he's supposed to do. Telling the guards where to go, how the shifts are going to work, and all of that. When everything settles, Kalina approaches you and approaches you, audience. See? Don't worry about it. Everything's good. Everything's fine. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous in those caves. And this was just a unfortunate encounter. But you all seem to be very accomplished adventurers. You must have seen so many interesting things. Tell me more about your adventures. Where you come from? You must have so many interesting stories to tell. And she looks at you expectantly. Expectantly.
You got to tell her the story about the time the curious noble lady got slaughtered because she wanted.
No, audience is annoyed with her, but she's also a pretty girl who wants to hear his stories.
No, audience, be petty.
Well, audience obviously will. I'll say we're from the far south, or was it east or south? Where did we peer? It was far south, right? We were far south.
From where this is supposed to be, you'd be far to the west, but not complete west. The war
west,
happened on the eastern, northern half of the world, eastern part, and the war nearly engulfed half of the world. So in 50 years,
Alright.
it would nearly reach where you are normally. Nearly.
All right. Well, I'll tell her that me and most of my party came from. I won't give any specifics. I'll be like, well, we come from the far west.
Well, you know,
Um,
has been here for
Yeah,
several
but I don't want to point
thousand
out
years. So,
specifics because she might know. I might be supposed to know stuff about specifics that I don't know.
okay.
So I'm just gonna say, we come from the far west. We're adventurers out in that area, and we heard about the war and came out to help with the war effort, which is why we're out here. Basically, and then I'll tell her about some of our adventures. I'll tell her about let's see, what would I tell her about? I tell her about like meeting the elemental in the lake. I'd tell her about our fight with the Umber Hulk in the Dwarven Caverns, which is, I'll make a point to be like, you see, you never know what's in caverns. Got to keep your eyes out. Use a little moral lesson on that one. But I'll tell her about that. I'll tell her about my fight. I won't tell her. I'll tell her about my fight with the pirate captain and the skeletons. I won't tell her necessarily about the ship as much because I don't want to go into details since I assume the technology is different. But I'll basically tell her about fighting a pirate captain and the skeletons. And I'll tell her about my god and religion and tell her a little bit about that, about the dragons and why I believe in them.
She moves closer to you as you start talking with something that has you talking a lot more passion. Comes right next to you and looking at the fire as you're talking, and sometimes looking at you as you speak, and she's very fascinated by everything you say. Remy, you see this girl cozying up to audience.
Amy getting frustrated, but he can't do anything about it because he's still ritual casting for the next hour.
Tough.
We were playing League of Legends.
Angry casting.
Angry casting.
Like the fire inside of his brazier just burns a little bit brighter.
Instead of just letting the incense fall into the flame, he shoves them in, takes his hand out, immediately doesn't want to admit that he just burned himself.
The tone and inflection of the verbal components are still exactly the same because he can't change them, but you know.
Yeah, that's actually the sad part, is that they will sound exactly how they're supposed to.
But you can see in his eyes, he's perfectly imitating them angrily. You also notice, Fisher, probably from your point of view, you also notice the guards paying very close attention to audience. Especially her close guards.
Great, even the men are
And at one point, audience, as you're talking, you realize
I need to drop this hair out before 14 too.
her head fell on your shoulder, and she's asleep.
Nautilus Flash?
We take the dubs.
What?
I said we take the dubs.
Take them.
I take the dubs and bells.
For a moment,
Yeah.
it's you don't know why. She's not 30 years old. Looking at her, it feels like she's maybe 17, 18 years old. But looking at her fall asleep like this, you have the feeling of watching a 13 years old listening to her father that she admires completely
I got
tell her
Chopper,
marvelous stories and
saw.
falling asleep to that.
I hope not, because I'm 15, so I'm technically younger than.
No, I mean it just feels like that when you're watching her
Fair enough.
on those moments.
All right. Well,
I don't know what I can do about it.
I'd probably let her sleep.
You're suddenly
And then
very
once-
aware of those 6 elite guards.
Yeah. No, I'd probably I'd probably wait a little bit, until I felt like she was firmly asleep, and then I'd kind of ease her off my shoulder, kind of lay her down wherever she was laying, pull a blanket over her if there was one, tuck her in, and go lie down
Why am I-
somewhere nearby where the guards wouldn't murder me in my sleep. I don't feel like being murdered in my sleep right now. I feel like I just look over at the guards, and since they're asleep, but they're just mouthing at me like, if you touch her, you're dead. It's over. Just like all of them now, and I'm like, yeah, no, chill, I got it. It'll be good.
You get the feeling you'd be able to take one of them 1-to-1, maybe 2 if they came one after the other, but not all 6 at once.
Yeah. We're chill. We're good. Everyone be fine.
No, just
Tell
break
him.
up the gang. We got it.
Just tell us
It's like,
stories.
I am a holy man.
I'm a holy man. I'm a wholesome individual.
Who's
The
been
man of
trying to
gods.
have his way with every single pretty woman he met.
It's
Up until
how
now.
Those guards
way.
don't know that.
Yes,
know
yes,
that.
he's a very holy man. He is constantly thinking about holes.
I'm a respected individual. A gentleman.
Well, she definitely thinks you're gentle.
All right. Anyway, and yeah, then I'll go to bed.
All right. Well, since the only one you haven't heard a lot from is Jorg, is there anything you'd like to do before this episode ends? As Tobiashi's going to sleep, audience is going to sleep, Remy is angrily finishing his ritual cast.
Not really. He'd probably play with his dog a little bit, seeing as his dog's just kind of been
Ignored.
out of the picture. Yeah, he's just a little dog.
Get some more
Yeah.
soldiers killed with false accusations.
Uh-huh.
That was me.
Never getting out though. Man, double kills.
And Jordan can help with that next time.
It's like I'm going positive.
He
Uh,
just tells the soldiers, he's like, "Hey, you see that robot over there? I think he's infected."
I know he won't do that. That'll be not a good idea.
Your puppy is definitely appreciating the attention. He feels a bit weirded out by everything. You can feel that he feels a little nervous about everything that's been going on.
Why is his ass the most
I
square ever?
Can't talk to him, so I don't know if he thinks we're in a dream, but I'm still pretty sure we're not. Yeah, and then I'll go to bed.
Well,
Should give-
I was going to
like
say if you cast, but no, you don't have anything. If you cast...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Hold on. I think it's your shepherd abilities. You can talk to animal.
Yeah.
Is that the one-way thing, or do you get the two-way version?
saw it.
It's the I can read their responses really well, but I can't just talk to them.
I wish there's a fucking
They can understand me, but I can't really understand them.
No, actually, in addition, beasts can understand your speech, and you gain the ability to decipher their noise and motions.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So you know exactly how he feels. He feels unsettled and confused, but glad to see that you're not ill anymore.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I don't know why. I probably know her.
And as you know, if you, he's also like a familiar.
Yeah.
Like the familiar spell. And all right.
I don't know. Avery, the player, is very sleepy, so he's having trouble thinking of
Okay.
things to do.
That's all right. The episode is about
You're doing a
Dan,
great
so-
job role playing about to go to bed.
Perfect. We can believe it.
Great
job.
job. I honestly I could barely tell the difference
hit me with-
between.
Well,
You're an
Right there.
amazing role player. It's uncanny.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
All
an
right.
actor.
Well, in that case, Remy finishes ritual casting, and then suddenly his cat just reappears. Twinkling Bell is here. And as soon as you hear cling, you see about 30 guards just all looking in single motion toward you. Just
Is it lunch bell already?
Maybe
You know,
just
the alarm
call-
is a different
I
bell.
can't ever contest it.
Maybe just picks up and holds them up.
Lion King style.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lion King style. The guards are like, is this some sort of ritual? What's happening here?
Most of the guards seem to relax when you do this. Some of them stay a little nervous, but most of them relax.
Yeah.
Which one's allergic to cats?
You hear one in the background. No.
Just immediately. But I guess once that had finished itself, Raimi is going to take out his lantern,
Holy shit.
put in his 2 remaining spell slots into it, and just curl up next to his lantern and go to sleep as well.
All right. Well, in that case, this is the perfect moment to end the stream for tonight, with everyone going asleep and waking up with half of the group being transformed into creatures and. But
This was preventable.
Hi guys, we're gonna wake up back up in the inn. Definitely, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was banking on. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't, because I don't.
Well, you don't know. You're probably hoping that this is going to happen, but also the story isn't over. So maybe
This is what actually happens is we restart the day all over again, and everybody gets a sense of deja vu.
Yeah, why? Because these are the last hours of Groundhog Day. We have the same fight next week. All right, so this is where the episode's going to end for today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for raiding, if anyone from Chaotic Calling is still left. And you who are doing the doodles, I can't see your name because the chat window has gone too much because of all the P conversation. But if you send your doodles, you'd be our first ever fan art. And that would be cool, but also it's your art if you don't want to share it. I'm not going to hold it against you. Don't worry about it. And we hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you're going to be here next Wednesday or next Friday if you're watching this on the rebroadcast. And as always, you can support the stream by following us on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. You can also support the stream by making a donation, becoming a Patreon, subscribing on Twitch, or simply by spreading the word. Sorry, words are getting weird also. Spreading the word of this channel, so people will join in, talk about, well, whatever they feel like talking that's appropriate. And have more fun in general. So, thank you all for watching. As always, stay safe and healthy. Good night.
10A.
Night.